Greetings. Happy Catherine Marks Day to all of you. So if you ever heard about me, they say Rashida say, don't cry, don't cry, don't cry. So Rashida's gonna try not to cry. We're gonna start off this ceremony the proper way that Katherine would like for it to be done. I'm gonna ask Ms. Kadeh Tofree, one of our young leaders, to start us off with a prayer. She is representing Mount Cathedral Kingdom. That's it.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
We're going to start this moment off with the word of prayer, and I ask that you bow your heads. Dear Heavenly Father, we come to you this evening with thanksgiving. We thank you for all that you've given us as your dear sons and daughters. We thank you for life. We thank you for your love that is shared upon us. We thank you for the blessing of your Son, Jesus. As we begin this program, Heavenly Father, we thank you for allowing us to be here to celebrate and acknowledge the blessing of community. You've allowed us to come from various homes, diverse backgrounds, with one purpose and one focus, which is our community. I pray a special blessing over everyone that has helped make this day possible. Bless us, O Lord, as we honor the legacy of the shoulders that we stand upon, and we celebrate the passing of the torch to the next generation. We thank you for being our light, our torch, and our strength. And with that, we ask that you continue to bless us to do your will for our lives and each other. And I pray these blessings in the name of our Lord Savior, Jesus Christ. Amen.
Amen. Amen. Thank you, Ms. Kadeh. That was beautiful. I will do my absolute best to get through this without being choked up. We'll try. So like I said, good evening. Happy Women's History Month. Oh, happy Catherine Marks Day. Welcome to the second annual Catherine Marks Day Passing the Torch CommuniTEA ceremony. At a tea, you often gather to fellowship, talk, build networks, and just reminisce. So that's what we're here to do. I am Rashida Marks Walker. I am mother to Ryan Simone Marks Walker. I am granddaughter of Benny and Ruth Marks, and I am the daughter, in case you can't tell, of Catherine Marks. Whenever I speak on behalf of my mom, I always say it's a bittersweet privilege. Like all of you, I wish she was still here. Then I could go back to being behind the scenes. But what an honor and a responsibility it is to represent Catherine Marks. Over the past year, I've had the chance to see my mom through your eyes. Now, my mom was the person that was always, shut up, Rashida, shut up, Rashida. but to Catherine Marks, to see Catherine Marks, so many have said she was a force, she was incredible. But I had no idea she was sick. Or, oops, I just found out she died. I am so sorry. And I respond by saying that was by design. Catherine was far too busy living and planning for the future to be bothered by anything different. Ooh. So, of course, it's still a shock, it still hurts, and we're still left trying to find our way. But I want to thank all of you for respecting our choice to send Katherine home our way, quietly and privately. After all, I'm simply, and I did not plan this, I'm simply an only child of a single parent who gave herself to the world. My daughter and I and my family, we just needed that time to covet our last precious moments.
That's okay, baby. It's all right. It's all right. Take your time. Take your time. Take your time. Take your time for you.
I can't take too much time because we gave Tony the mic at the Celebration of Life and he was up there for 20 minutes. So I gotta keep going. Katherine was always reflective, insightful, and optimistic. At a parking lot surprise party in 2020, she said, I have enjoyed my life. How good it is to be loved and to be loved and to love. She would say when a person dies, how will they be remembered? What will they leave behind? That brings us to now. My mom left her girls. Ryan, Simone, and I, an inheritance The legacy of Catherine Marks, a trailblazer, advocate, change maker, icon, and mentor. Now this inheritance, this legacy is far too great for us to manage all on our own. Out of this, Catherine Marks Legacy Foundation, Incorporated, September 24, has been born. Woo! I want to thank attorney Pamela Handrell, Ms. Adeline Green, and Legacy Board member Terry Rupp for the assistance in building and incorporating our foundation. Our additional board members are Ryan Simone, fellow co-worker, co-founder, and vice president. Simone Naylor, our treasurer. Carissa Rowe Griffin, I'm sorry, I was crying and now my eye is burning. John Antaranian, Lee Ivy, Matt Laverne, Tim Mahone, and Pastor Apostle Curtis Tofrey. Together we will be stewards of Catherine's legacy. Can you read this, please?
Together we will be stewards of Catherine's legacy and sustain her vision by empowering young leaders and entrepreneurs through education, unification, and beautification. Well-prepared, ethically driven leaders and entrepreneurs leads to successful, inclusive communities. That is at the heart of all Catherine's work, building better communities for children and families. As an organization, our first year, we are laser focused on building awareness of our existence, developing working relationships, and sustainability. We ain't going
nowhere. We're here.
Our plan is to work with people and organizations, learning the best way to do the greatest good and repeat. Just like Catherine, we proudly take ownership of facilitating and growing the annual Catherine Marks Day event. We sincerely thank County Executive Samantha Kirkman, Jill Rosal for planting
this seed and partnering with us. Mayor Bagdala and Mayor Antaranian, thank you for supporting Catherine Marks Day. Our foundation has adopted the 12th District Small World Flower Garden and will bring people together to revitalize and maintain it, which was Catherine's sanctuary. The garden will continue to be a fertile place of neighborly fellowship and a growing environment for children to learn about horticulture, work ethic, and community pride. Please join us, follow us, give your time, your money, your support, whatever is suitable for you. Simply scan the QR code that is plastered everywhere. If you don't, look on your program, look on your favor. I'm gonna tell you something about those favors. Those leaves, those gold flames, those are Catherine's gift to you all. She actually bought those. And we found them in her warehouse of all good things. Okay, so the QR code has all of our contact information. Thank you and enjoy the ceremony.
Hello, everybody. I am Ryan Simone Marks Walker. Bear with me, everybody. This is the first time I've ever done this. But today is a celebration of mentorship and community growth. At the start of every Olympics, the relay runners pass the torch along their path to light the cauldron. The torch relay is a symbolic tradition that heralds the Olympic Games and spreads a message of peace and friendship. The cauldron flame indicates that the ultimate display of dedication, perseverance, and talents will follow. Catherine spoke very often of passing the torch. The lessons and tools of community service and commitment to youth were instilled in her at a very young age. Throughout her lifetime, she credited her life mentors for their efforts towards progressive global change and positive influence on the person she was. Mentoring, continuing to teach the next generation valuable skills and pathways was a responsibility she lived every day and encouraged others to do the same. Catherine was a product of mentorship, developed into leadership. When people would speak of her accomplishments and strong presence, she would say, "It's your turn. I am now passing the torch to you." The responsibility of community growth, service, and guiding our youth is everyone's to own, grow, and share. The flame of servant leadership started long before Katherine and will continue beyond her. Katherine Marks Day will be a symbol of dedicated mentoring throughout Kenosha. We will celebrate the legacy of Katherine Marks by honoring, acknowledging, and demonstrating mentorship, the purposeful sowing into our next generations. The program will highlight talents of individuals by acknowledging servant leadership, thriving entrepreneurism, and continuing mentorship. Lighting Southport Lighthouse will be a tribute to Katherine Marks and a beacon of light to Kenosha's commitment to mentoring through the generations. Today, you are seeing a live testament to the torch Katherine has now passed down to us. I have spent my life being mentored by my grandmother, but until recently, I have always just thought of it as spending time with my grandma. Many of you may not know, but I am not the most talkative person of the bunch. So for some odd reason, she always imagined me doing public speaking as a profession. At the time, I was just busting into laughter. But isn't it funny how the tables have turned? As I step into this new role, following the loss of my lifelong mentor, I am blessed to be surrounded by people like Miss Carolyn and Miss Artis and Miss Tiana, people who Katherine mentored closely in their careers and lives. Hopefully, as I continue to learn and grow, I will continue to be blessed with the pearls of wisdom my grandma shared throughout the community.
Katherine, give her a round of applause. Sorry. Good evening, everyone. My name is Carolyn Frisch, and I'm the CEO of United Way of Kenosha County. And I first of all just want to thank the Marks Walker family. Thank you for inviting me to be a part of today's festivities. It's so grateful for this honor. So it's an honor to stand here today and speak about someone whose leadership, guidance, and commitment to our community has had a lasting impact. When I stepped into the role of CEO at United Way of Kenosha County, I knew I was taking on both an incredible opportunity and a tremendous responsibility. It was a moment filled with excitement, but also the weight of knowing that meaningful, lasting change requires strong leadership, deep relationships, and a clear vision. And that's where Katherine Marks walked in. That's where she came into my life. From day one, Katherine was more than a mentor. She was a steady hand, a wise counselor, and a true champion for this community. She didn't just offer advice. She shared experiences, lessons learned, and a deep belief in the mission that has driven our organization for years. Katherine understood that leadership isn't just about making decisions, it's about building trust, inspiring collaboration, and always keeping the needs of our community at the heart of everything we do. Katherine's leadership set a foundation that continues to shape United Way's work today. And her legacy is woven into every successful thing that we celebrate as an organization. So at United Way of Kenosha County, we don't just remember Katherine's leadership, we live it. We carry forward her commitment to community, her belief in the power of collective action, and her passion for making a difference. Because of her, we are stronger. And because of her, we are more united. So today we honor not just what Katherine did, but the lasting impact of who she was. And as we continue this work, We do so with the gratitude for the lessons she taught us and the example that she set. And so now I would like to welcome Alderman Bill Seal to the podium here. He is representing the downtown Kenosha area. Mr. Seal, thank you. Oh, sorry, thank you so much. And he will read 2 proclamations in honor of Ms. Marks.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure to be here today. There's a real upbeat smile everywhere I look today.
And excuse me, I'm going to interrupt you.
I guess that must be it.
Yeah, so in place of my grandparents who are not able to make it, I want to ask my aunts to stand in their place to receive this proclamation. Patty Marks Gray.
Okay. That's very nice. That's very nice.
Read it to you.
I'm Bill. Nice to meet you. Hi. I'm Bill. Nice to meet you. Okay. First, I'll read a proclamation from the city of Kenosha, from our mayor. Whereas Katherine Marks spoke very often of passing the torch, the lessons and tools of community service and commitment to youth were instilled in her at a very young age. And whereas throughout her lifetime, Katherine credited her life mentors for their efforts towards progressive global change and positive influences on the person she was. Mentoring, continuing to teach next generations valuable life skills and pathways was a responsibility Katherine lived every day and encouraged others to do the same. And whereas Katherine was a product of mentorship developed into leadership, when people would speak of her accomplishments and strong presence, she would say, "It's your turn. I am passing the torch to you." The responsibility of community growth, service, and guiding our youth is everyone's to own, grow, and share. The flame of servant leadership started long ago before Katherine and will continue beyond her. And whereas Katherine Marks Day will be a symbol of dedicated mentoring throughout Kenosha, it will celebrate the legacy of Katherine Marks by honoring, acknowledging, and demonstrating mentorship, the purposeful sowing into our next generations. And now, therefore, I, David F. McDowell, Mayor of the City of Kenosha, do hereby recognize March 23, 2025, as well as every March 23rd moving forward, as Katherine Marks Day in the City of Kenosha, Wisconsin, and hereby honor her many achievements. We commend the life she lived for being devoted to her family, for contributing her time and energy to worthy causes, and for being blessed and highly favored. More, if you just bear with me one more, you can each have one here. All right, this is from County Executive Samantha Kirkman. Whereas 1 year ago, March 23, 2024, was proclaimed Katherine Marks Day in memory of Marks' contribution to the Kenosha community as the first Black woman elected to public office in Kenosha County and in celebration of Women's History Month. And whereas the Katherine Marks Legacy Foundation has since been established by Marks' daughter, Rashida Marks Walker, president, and granddaughter, Ryan Simone Marks Walker, vice president, to sustain Marks' vision for a brighter, stronger, and more unified community. And whereas the Katherine Marks Legacy Foundation invites the public to the inaugural Katherine Marks Day CommuniTEA ceremony on Sunday, March 23 at the Civil War Museum, and whereas the theme of the ceremony, Passing the Torch, highlights the importance of empowering the next generation to ensure the growth and stabilization of a community, values instilled by Marks' parents, Benny and Ruth Marks, both anchors of the Lincoln Park neighborhood, who relocated to Kenosha in the late 1940s. Now therefore, let it be known that I, Kenosha County Executive Samantha Kirkman, do hereby proclaim in celebration the inaugural Katherine Marks Day CommuniTEA and invite all to embody Katherine Marks' spirit of community and dedication to empowering the next generation of leaders.
So we're gonna have a little change in our program. Just rearrange the order because we have the queen here who says we have to keep it moving. She hasn't recognized that I referenced her. So, like Katherine, our foundation believes that it is paramount to give people their flowers while they are here to appreciate the beauty. Essentially, we celebrate and we champion people while they are doing the work. And the work is what these two incredible ladies are doing. Both of these beautiful women have been recognized by several local publications throughout southeastern Wisconsin. Each have received awards for their generous, tedious, and intuitive efforts. They are moms, they are workers, and they hold a special place in Katherine's story, our community, and our foundation. Ironically, they are ordinary people, but they are quietly making extraordinary strides. I will not recite all of their accolades, that's what Google is for. But I will share with you why we salute Miss Artis Mahone Mosley. You want to start your descent? We salute Miss Artis Mahone Mosley for achieving the honor of Lifetime Achievement of Community Impact. After some years, Miss Artis, how old are you?
75.
After 75 years, the matriarch of the Mahone Fund, she continues to impact the world of southeastern Wisconsin. She asks, why are you recognizing me? Then she says, I know why, but why? Here's why. Through all that she has experienced, she keeps showing up, mentoring, guiding, creating, and leading. She misses Katherine, her best friend, warrior partner, and favorite foe. But she will fiercely defend and continue building their dream of a better community for children. She reflects saying, spring is me and Kathy's time.
Right.
Thank you, Ms. Artis, for everything. You need me to bring the mic to you?
Keep on. Keep on? Oh, okay. I'm still pissed at Kathy for leaving me. Okay, and I said it and I meant it. Kathy was my road dog.
Right.
She and I could fuss, but we loved each other. And what some of you don't understand, you talk about this mentorship. Do you realize how far you have to go to get this right? Turn around and look at all these babies in this room. Do you want to mentor these children?
Yes.
No, baby, they act like they don't want to. Look at the high schools. Look at the middle schools. Look at the elementary schools. That's what Kathy lived for, so that there would be tomorrow.
Right.
So you could be happy with tomorrow. So you didn't have to run and hide from tomorrow. Ladies and gentlemen, you have to do better. No, seriously, you have to do better. Nalika, Miss Kenosha, stand up. Got to do better. Okay, the young lady is doing better. Rashida, you know I love you. Right? Come back here. I love you. Thank you so very much. I still say why, but you know me, I'll keep on doing what I have to do. Okay? I am not ordinary. Let's get that straight.
Well, we know, but...
Okay. I love you and thank you. No, thank you.
No, thank you.
thank us.
I just got one story. My first memory of Miss Artist. Her and Kathy was putting together this gospel celebration. We were at St. Joe's. At St. Joe's means it's a Catholic Christian school. My mom said, oh, Miss Artist, do you have those teapots? You know, the one with the frilly things Miss Artist said. I said, Mom. She said no. What Miss Artist said in that look, I was like, Kathy, you don't want nothing. Forget about them teapots. She was like, okay. And then she walked on.
We had that relationship, and we still do. I still fuss at her. Okay, we all fuss at her, don't we? She loved us. She loved us. Why don't y'all realize, acknowledge it. She left us, but you know what? We have a legacy.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, children, we have a legacy here.
Yes.
And if you don't deal with it, shame on your behind.
All right.
We'll keep moving. The next quiet soul busies herself raising 2 rambunctious little boys, working full-time in the social service field, and furthering her education, obtaining a master's degree. In the midst, she has cemented her place in the world of entrepreneurism, creating handmade Black essence candles and fragrances. Black essence products are not only sold online at local fairs and markets, but also in boutiques, locally and nationally. When Katherine passed a year ago, Black Essence went to work immediately, developing a fragrance line in honor of Katherine, blessed and highly favored.
Yes.
Committing a portion of the sales of the proceeds to Katherine's legacy. Blessed and highly favored is Katherine's coined phrase and now a trademark scent. It is soothing, soft, and lingering, just like your favorite bougie auntie. Blessed and highly favored candles, room sprays, and wax melts were bought by many of Katherine's supporters near and far as a way to pay tribute to her. To Black Essence Candles, its customers and creator, Shakia's Graves, I present the certificate of contribution. Thank you for being the very first business of many to come to invest in Katherine Mark Legacy Foundation. We will move into someone else coming up now. Thank you, MCs. It's all good.
Thank you. Okay, so leadership. Leadership begins at a young age. The remarkable women we celebrate today transform their passion for accessible early child care into thriving businesses that shape our community. Jenny Bridges, founder, and Kara Cole, director of Every Child's Place. Where are they? Okay, all right. We'll give them a round of applause, right? In 2004, Jenny established Kenosha County's first child care center designed to serve children with medical, physical, and cognitive needs in an inclusive and supportive environment. Tiana Raza, founder of Bright from the Start Intergenerational Center. Tiana was a mentee of Ms. Marks, and she opened Bright from the Start in 2014, providing high-quality early childhood education. Since then, she expanded her entrepreneurial impact, founding Slush Restaurant in Kenosha and Slush Daiquiri Lounge in Milwaukee's Deer District. As children grow, dedicated educators also play a crucial role in shaping their character and their potential. Sherelle Brown, third grade teacher, and Sarah Franz, instructional coach from Brass Community School. Let's give them a round of applause. educators work tirelessly to instill the values of good citizenship from an early age. And John Che, choral director at Indian Trail High School, Academy in high school, I should say. In secondary education, instructors like Mr. Che guide and mentor students, helping them discover and refine their creative talents. Now, I'd like you to please join me in welcoming the Indian Trail Chamber Choral under the direction of Mr. Che, followed by remarks from Tiana Rasa.
Sing for the promise in each new morning. Sing for the hope Hi, I'm Tahira Razak, Tiana Razak's daughter. She wants to apologize for not being able to be here on her behalf. I'm going to read something from her. Her name is Tiana Razak. She's the owner of a couple businesses here in the Kenosha area. She wants to thank Katherine for her recognition and giving the opportunity to share her thoughts. There is so much that Katherine has done for her over the years that is difficult to put into a short overview. Most want to thank Katherine for her mentorship and how she encourages her to be confident and continue pushing forward in her drive to be a successful business owner. Katherine constantly encouraged her to stand in her truth and to be unapologetic in her success. Aside from my dad and, me and my other siblings, she was beyond a doubt Katherine was one of her biggest cheerleaders. She was always there for her, defending her, and when she was defeated, never gave up. She absolutely refused to allow her to back away from her goals. She was one to share her stories with others and wouldn't, always humbled her. She was very, there for her. She was one to share, her humility is good for her, but also determined. She knew her story and would always tell and how she pulled away, but she never let her stop. Her words always lifted my mom and reminded her that she had value to her life and how she could bring things to the community. She supported her out loud and did not apologize for how proud she was of my mom and her accomplishment. That is one of the things that she will always cherish the most about her, and although she was small, she was mighty, fierce, and profound. She was an example who put her energy into a lot of things for her, and my mom just wants to say that she appreciates her endlessly.
One second, everybody.
We were well prepared until we weren't. But not always.
Technology is our best friend. There are so many entrepreneurs who give tirelessly to our community, offering economic stability, mentoring, and advocacy to residents. People like the 14th District Alderman Kenny Harper. Since opening the doors in 2020, Kenny at Harper Tax and Financial Literacy Group focuses on being an advocate for its clients and an active proponent of the Uptown neighborhood. Alvin Owens, in June 2021, the Kenoshian of the Week. Barber, instructor, and owner of Regimen Barber Collective, devotes his time not only to be an example of hard work, but also is the founder of the Education Youth Development Outreach, taking area students on spring break tours of historically Black colleges and universities for the past 25 years. He also serves as the lead coordinator of Kenosha's Juneteenth Festival. Dr. Thelma Orr, Joan Blackman, and Katherine Marks initiated Kenosha's first Juneteenth in 1987. Ms. Marguerite Phillips, Catherine Marks' mentee and owner of Marguerite's Boutique. continues this tradition as organizer of the Mr. and Miss Juneteenth competition. As an entrepreneur for over 2 decades, she is not I'm sorry, guys. A little bit. Oh, when she is not organizing or donating goods for her boutique, Ms. Phillips, a single mom of 3 handsome young men, continues her dedication of empowering young leaders by coaching youth basketball and football, serving on PTO boards, and volunteering with the Kenosha Community Sailing Center. Also, she donated her time and creative talents assisting with the Boys and Girls Club fashion show. I quote Ms. Marguerite, "Some think I minor in business. However, I major in showing love and supporting others, especially youth." We welcome Marguerite Phillips, who will share a poem.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Miss Ryan Simone. So don't feel bad because you're being nervous. I'm nervous as well, y'all. So bear with me. I usually give my announcements during church. The announcements, but I'm used to that. Okay. So I'm going to read to you a poem that is by. Hold on, I gotta use my phone. Evelyn Nadula. The poem of mentorship is called "My Mentor, My Light." Myriad of questions had I, devoured by anxiety, lost was I and helpless, unsure, uncertain, and uncertain, right in the middle of confusion. Laying in the dark, my mentor, my light. Sound asleep to my own potential, limiting myself inch by inch. My mentor, my light. My insatiable hunger for success, always finding myself at crossroads, or swimming in the depths of the sea. There you were to oversee, my mentor, my light. I stand in awe of the charisma you emanated, the skills you imparted to me, close to me will I keep them, my mentor, my light. I was troubled, cut down, not tendered, not watered, yet you stepped in and made a 360 degrees turn, my mentor, my light. Decisions appear like mountains, to the right or to the left, I didn't know where to turn. My judgment clouded by all previous mistakes, that which was apparent seemed concealed. My mentor, my light. There is time for everything. You taught me, and the more time conscious I became, the more value I got from what I invested in myself into. The paradigms have shifted, redefining my life, my mentor, my life. Bringing out the best in me, seeing more than what I could see in myself, giving me the push of out of the impossibility, growing my strengths, plucking the weeds, and eliminating bad fruit, my mentor, my light. I will not forget the sacrifices. Appreciating is the least I can do. For choosing to walk with me, I salute. Nothing can repay what you have done for me, my mentor, my light. Thank you for the empowerment. Thank you for opening up your life to me. Thank you for your time. Thank you for lifting me up, my mentor, my light. I'm not gonna be emotional, you guys, but. So my words that I wanted to say on, I am a little bit nervous, so bear with me. I didn't have a speech, okay? I was like, okay, I'm gonna get up here and say something or act like I'm receiving a Grammy Awards or something like that, you know. And they always say, "Praise God, thank you, God," you know, seriously. But I am very appreciative, and I do want to say thank God for allowing me to wake up today and be able to come here and see all of your beautiful faces. Yes. Thank you again for coming up and showing up for Miss Katherine Marks, because I know the weather was like us, and some people may have just changed their mind, but on behalf of that, still thank you for attending and showing up for Miss Katherine Marks. Thank you as well for the acknowledgments. I do appreciate it. Truthfully, I have never been acknowledged. Sometimes we do things in the community, or we do things behind closed doors, and not every time people need to know or see everything that you do, because you do it from the heart. But again, I want to say thank you.
Give you your flowers.
Yes, yes. And I too love gardens as well, and plants, and I believe that it's very important, you know, when it comes to gardens, and you do give people their flowers while they're here. It's very important that you position yourself in things when you're looking to pursue. I'm not going to preach to you guys, but I'm just saying position yourself, meaning getting prepared for what it is to come. Because there's some things that we don't know what we're going to do, and there's purpose in all of us. The other thing is, last but not least, is I am also a basketball coach and a football coach, and people don't think of it because they see me like, oh, she's the beauty queen or whatever. But yes, I have the other side of me where I will yell at your kids and tell them to get down to the court. So before I leave out, usually in the audience, of course, in the stands, you have your family and you have your people that's there to support you, right? And of course, when there is, when you're running when you're in a boxing rink, of course, you have that person that's in the corner. He's telling you which way to hit, left and right, and he's able to dry you off, give you your water, and let you know which way to hit, right? There's that person that's there to back you up. And then last but not least, when you're running a race and you are receiving, that torch, you have to be in position, right? Because when you're getting ready to reach for it, you want to make sure you don't drop it. So it's very important. I'm so thankful that Miss Katherine Marks had positioned me as well to be able to receive that torch and pass it on. And it's very important that we do the same as well. I want to say thank you to my church family, Coleman Chapel and Lee. They understand, so that's the example I was giving. They understand cheering me on, right? And I also want to say thank you to my sister, Loretta Young. And last but not least, and then there's Alvin. He's with me as well with the Juneteenth. That's my right hand man. Yeah. And last but not least, my three handsome boys. I cracked a joke earlier, and I was telling them, I said, yes, my three handsome boys. I said, because had they been ugly, I would have left them in the hospital. But no, I have my three handsome young boys here. They're somewhere around here. But again, I just want to say thank you for this opportunity, and I look forward to more of giving my time to the community and to whomever else. And I don't mean that you call me and ask me for everything, but I will try to be there and help as much as I can. Okay? Thank you.
If your name was called and we acknowledge you, Teacher Brown, Mr. Owens, Mr. Harper, can you please stand up? Give me flowers, give me flowers. Did you have any calling last night? Mr. Tay, he's in the back. There's more to come. Did you hear your name? Count out.
Katherine is engraved throughout Kenosha's history. She contributed in ways that few of us know about. We know she championed literacy, equity, and equality within our city, but she was also passionate about participating in Kenosha's rebranding project. She was proud to work on the design project of the current city logo, which we see on the water tower just outside over there. Being a part of Kenosha's downtown and marina developments was another large part of Katherine's tenure during her 20-year alderman career and community impact efforts. She loved touring and giving tours of the lakefront. Katherine would boast about Kenosha's downtown beauty and its incredible experiences like Frank's Diner, an anchor business since 1926. Kevin Irvin and family have been featured on Diners, Drive-Ins and Dives, and other national publications. Frank's Diner has helped to ensure Kenosha's place on the map as top tourist destination, hosting celebrities like the Three Stooges, Duke Ellington, Liberace, and Kenosha's own Mark Ruffalo. Katherine would speak about trying newer restaurants like Ono Sushi. Ono owners David and Alex are committed to supporting Kenosha residents and college students while delivering Asian Pacific inspired menu and top-tier customer service. They treat everyone like family, and you quickly become a longtime friend. For entrepreneurs, if the dream is to become internationally known or create a strong local community presence, entrepreneurs and creatives can find a launch pad, developmental tools, and guidance at CABA, Kenosha Area Business Alliance, and Kenosha Creative Space, all nestled in the heart of downtown, making it easy to achieve all your dreams, right here in Katherine's beloved community. Thanks to entrepreneurs dedicated to growing their city. Welcome John Che and ITA Choral Choir performing No Time by Susan Brumfield.
honestly had to come up here after that. That was amazing. Can we give them another round of applause? Wow. And I just have to give another round of applause to both of you. Come on, stand up. Both times. They put this all together. They put this all together for you all. And their board, and their planning, and your volunteers. This is amazing. So thank you. All right, I've got a few more remarks, and then we'll pass this along to our wonderful Miss Kenosha. Pageantry is so much more than a beauty or popularity contest. It is a platform for leadership development, encouraging goal setting, self-discovery, and future planning. Pageants provide a space for individuals to express their identity, engage with their community, and cultivate essential life skills such as confidence, poise, and public speaking. Although some of the honorees could not be with us here today, I'd like to take a moment to celebrate them with a well-deserved round of applause. So I'm going to list off a couple of names here and some titles, and would love to give them a round of applause at the end. So we'd like to congratulate Mr. Juneteenth, Zachariah Jackson, my apologies, Miss Juneteenth Joy Langston, Miss Racine and former Miss Kenosha Willow Newell, and Miss Wisconsin Junior Miss Winter's here in the house. And our wonderful Miss Kenosha 2025, Nalika Dennis. Would you please join me?
Hi everyone. So my name is Nalika Dennis. I'm the newly crowned Miss Kenosha, and I'm so happy to be Miss Kenosha after we have Willow, the first Black Miss Kenosha, so it's an honor. And I've done a little research. I do believe I'm the first Miss Kenosha from Lincoln Park, which is it's where I grew up, so that's my home. So I'll start my speech. Women's History Month reminds us to celebrate the incredible achievements of women and the essential role women play in leadership and mentorship in our community. I am so grateful for the opportunity to speak tonight here at this lovely event honoring Miss Katherine Marks. I'm truly grateful. Her legacy is beautiful. So for me, mentorship has been a crucial part of my journey, guiding me and helping me to grow both professionally and personally. My mentor has enriched my life and teaches me how to navigate situations that are new to me through his lived experience. Mentors teach us to recognize and work with the light that is within ourselves while sometimes setting off new flames that we didn't even know about along our journeys. So, growing up in Lincoln Park, like I said, I was deeply influenced by the legacy of Katherine Marks and the woman who mentored her. So, Miss Artist was also one of my mentors, and I don't see her. She left, but okay, I guess I'll tell a story. So, when I moved to Kenosha, I went to Lincoln, and they had me take a test. So Miss Artist gave me the test, and it was like an aptitude test. It was a math test. And she gave it to me, and I finished in 5 minutes. And she was like, "You're not done. Are you playing with me?" I was like, "No, I'm not playing with you. I'm done." So she checked it, and she was like, "Get over here to the other guidance counselor." And I was like, "What?" And she was like, "Look at this. All these baby girls' answers are right. Put her in the gifted class." And then the other counselor was like, "No." Oh, thank you. The other counselor was like, "No, she needs to finish the other test." She was like, "Put her in the gifted class." So I was in the gifted class because of Miss Artist. She recognized my light immediately. And that's an important part of leadership, recognizing others' lights to help them. So Katherine's approach has inspired me to lead with compassion and purpose, creating an environment where others are encouraged to thrive. Through mentoring and leadership, we build stronger communities. When leaders invest in others, the ripple effect creates an environment where everyone can grow. As a leader, I'm committed to fostering this culture, mentoring others, empowering the next generation of leaders, and contributing to building a stronger and more supportive Kenosha for everybody. Leadership isn't just about position. It is about empowering others, like I've said. On Katherine Marks Day, Catherine Marks Day. Like, seriously, she has a holiday, you guys. That's big. On Catherine's Marks Day, I encourage all of us to reflect on how we can contribute to the growth of others and our communities. The theme of our tea party, I think it's a tea party, is passing the torch. So let's embody that and continue to contribute to the growth of everyone in our community. So it's passing the torch, which means you're extending your light. You're not dimming your light to help others. You're only creating a brighter, more sustained glow for future generations to come. Everyone talks about how the children are the future, but I agree with that. There's a lot of truth in that. Like Ms. Artis said, we have to recognize that the future starts in the present. So if we're not reaching back and helping the youth right now, they're misguided. So we have to do better. So it's so funny that she said that because that was a little bit of part of what I was saying. Great minds think alike. So, yes, that is my mentor. So be inspired by Catherine Marks and create a sustained light that shines brightly on all the dark paths that others might have to walk through. She was the first Black woman elected official in Kenosha. She did that. That wasn't easy. She lit the way for others. She still does. She's still with us. So she was a selfless woman who was the first of many things and never backed down from helping others, even when she was tired, because I know it was a lot of work. Thank you for allowing me to share my thoughts on mentorship, for thinking of me to come and speak, and thank you for all of us coming. I want to thank everyone for coming together and embodying what it means to be a divine mentor and to be a leader. So I'll close with a quote by the activist and journalist and American transcendentalist, Margaret Fuller. If you have knowledge, let others light their candles in it. Don't be greedy. We can all shine. Thank you.
Next time, I am going to staple these papers together in the right order. You know, you have, okay. You don't want to rely on technology because then the technology won't work, and then you have, you know, your cue cards and everything, and then they get out of order, and then you're just up here winging it. If you guys haven't noticed, I'm not very formal, okay? But my heart is true, and my purpose has been set for me. This is not something that I ever envisioned doing because I've witnessed the toll it takes, the sacrifice, the time. It just becomes all consuming. But this is my purpose, along with others, particularly Ryan Simone. And I want to call out two ladies who have been my anchors. They have not left my side. They did not leave Katherine's side. They're not going to like me for this, but I'm doing it. Carissa Boat Griffin, can you raise your hand? Teacher Mom, can you raise your hand? These are Katherine's Agoji warriors. They did not leave me and my mom's side. They have not left me and Ryan's side. And the toll it takes when Carissa says, you know, you're not really nice to friend. You're not easy to friend right now. They're still there. And I want to say thank you to their families for allowing them to give effortlessly, tediously, countlessly to us. So thank you. Can I ask my board members to stand up if any are still in the room so they can recognize you? I mean, because we're about to be like brand ambassadors. Every time you look, Catherine Marks Legacy Foundation, Catherine Marks Legacy Foundation. Thank you, board members. Pop quiz. Pop quiz. So, what is Catherine Marks Day all about? Come on, come on. Okay, mentoring. Who are Catherine Marks legacy keepers? All of us. And who are the stewards that have been stepped up to the call? Catherine Marks Legacy Foundation Incorporated. We are responsible for bringing all of us together. When you want to honor Catherine, or you can't find an answer about Catherine, who's your resource? Catherine Marks Legacy Foundation. Woo! How do you get in contact with us to get that information? Where is it at? Right. So I want to thank you all for helping to make this event a success. My supporters, sponsors, not my supporters, Katherine's supporters, sponsors, volunteers, donors. I'm not going to call names other than those two ladies in the back because I don't want to forget anybody. But I do want you all to know, again, my appreciation, my gratitude goes so deep because Ryan, Simone, and I can't do this without you. And everywhere that you look, Katherine is in this room. The flowers, Katherine loves flowers. She made these floral arrangements. Those flames, she bought those. All of those are actually not all of her awards. They're not. She has more. I just didn't bring them. So our motto is blessed, highly favored, and moving at the speed of purpose. Katherine was always blessed and highly favored. What's the speed of purpose? The speed of purpose is dictated by what your mission is at the time. Our purpose right now is sustainability and figuring out how to do the things that Katherine did. And that took a lifetime. If Katherine Marks was an organization, it'd be the Legacy Foundation. If the Legacy Foundation were a person, it'd be Katherine. So watch out. So I want to send one more special recognition. I don't know if he's still in the room. It's Mr. Len Iaquinta and the Small Business Development Center located at UW Parkside. Len is a generous soul and a legend in the nonprofit and journalism world. Do any of you know Len? Have you seen Len? I thought Mr. Len was this 6 foot tall, incredible person. And then I meet him and I was like, oh, okay. But he has a big heart. And you know what I thought? That must be what it's like to meet Katherine. Because they all go, you look bigger on TV. They would tell her that. He's had a strong relationship with Katherine. And prior to 1 month ago, and be known to both of us, he has become instrumental in the sustainability of Katherine Marks Legacy Foundation. He is one of the lead coordinators of a nonprofit development certificate program that I am currently enrolled in. I will always be eternally grateful. Today's focus and every Katherine Marks Day going forward is about mentoring and growing our community. Mentors are needed at every stage, and they help us develop skills into long-term success. I am in need of a mentor at this time. Mentoring is an important responsibility and should not be entered into lightly. Not all of us are intended to be mentors. Some of us are not easily mentored. But stay the course and find your way to grow our community, Katherine's community. Please see our website, Facebook page, and mark your calendars for details on the following upcoming events and more. Spring elections, go vote, April 1st. Woo-hoo-hoo. Arbor Day, April 29th, Mayor Bagdala will honor Katherine by planting a tree and placing a plaque in Lincoln Flower Garden. In June, the Mayor's Youth Commission, they have a brick memorial ceremony. A brick will be unveiled over here at Wolf and Butyl Garden as a tribute to Katherine. Thank you to former Mayor John Antarania. And don't forget to admire the Southport Lighthouse just out the window. That's Katherine's light. That's Kenosha's light. We're focused on mentoring. Please let that light be on. Go ahead. Sorry. But that's your attention.
That was Katherine.
Yes, that was Katherine. Okay. We also have a commemorative sign located on the corner of 54th Avenue? 6th Avenue and 54th Street. Thank you all. Have a great night. It looks like we have some refreshments. Please take a picture at the photo booth, and I'll see you all next year and more.